Hi Pisces singles, I am doing your December love reading, and let's just go ahead and get on into it. So we are looking at the overall energies for Pisces, male or female singles, and this could also include singles who are actually having someone they're dating. Okay. Inner light comes up, and then this one. Now we're going to look at Pisces, love, come on, Pisces. Oh. Any other messages for our lovely Pisces people? Pisces messages. Oh. We just need one message, Spirit. All right. So we have inner light. Your inner light is shining bright, Pisces. It is coming brightly through, and you are being guided by your own inner light. It's like a point in your being where you finally feel like, wow, okay, I can actually have a little lightness in my life, a little brightness, and it's actually coming from my life. Isn't that exciting? And so that's what's going on here. And then we have Ankh, which is like a spiritual heightened awareness, I believe. And then we have the iceberg card. And so 52 for the Ankh, we have secret knowledge, life, increased awareness, exalted power. Wow. So in December, you're dealing with some heavy, powerful stuff, Pisces singles. Secret knowledge, life, increased awareness, exalted power. And then we have 53. There may be some obstacles for some of you, Pisces, some hidden emotions that you're dealing with. There will be some self-exploration needed. Problems may be bigger than you think. In the month of December, for some Pisces, not for everyone, there may be something bigger than you realize, that maybe in a potential budding relationship, that a potential issue that may, an obstacle that may be bigger than you realize, not necessarily insurmountable, but just something bigger than you thought. So you'll have to be dealing with that. But again, you are in a place where you're kind of being led by your own intuition, your own light, so to speak. So it's a new growth place for you. So you'll be able to navigate the obstacles with ease. Yes, they will come up, but it's no thing for you, Pisces. You roll with the punches with the best of them. So there's no concerns that you won't be able to navigate whatever's coming to you in terms of the dating situation. For some, maybe you'll have obstacles to the actual process of actually being able to date. Maybe, single parents may not be able to get their babysitters in order because maybe a lot of the babysitters are booked or busy for the month of December. So there's some obstacles to actually getting out to date. For others, people maybe without children who are just single, it just may seem like you're snowed in, or there's just always something coming up. But again, just remain, light. Don't worry too much about it. Recognize that everything is happening in its divine timing. the wax drips in its own divine timing as the heat builds and grows, and so everything just moves and has its being when it's time in its own right. So let's move on to the overall romance energies for the month of December for Pisces singles. Next month, I think what I'll have is we'll have these probably posted a little bit earlier than December, which would be my ideal goal. Alright, so we have Justice. Any other messages? Not that many messages, please. Okay. We have the Justice. And then we have 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So there's a sense of, in essence, justice coming through for the Pisces. Maybe you're feeling a little vindicated, or maybe you're feeling a little bit like, you're having a little, like you're looking at a partner and you're saying, you are getting your just desserts. You get to see me happy, shining my bright light, and now there's some little justice coming from that. You see me moving on, or maybe they got their heart broken. There's a sense of justice, a sense of balancing in the situation where you're able to say, well, that feels good. There's also a sense of balance in terms of you finally have that sense of balance in your life where you are able to date. And it's a good place to be, and relish in that. You know, the Justice card can represent also in terms of, you know, the whole process of navigating a structure. Like in the dating world, you know, there's almost a sense of like these laws, or so to speak, these rules, these unspoken things. And with justice, you know, are you abiding by those rules and laws, and do you have to? And now you're like, I'm following my inner light. I don't necessarily need to deal with all of that. It's the sense that I'm getting. Like I can kind of go outside of that, if you will. It's the intuition that's coming through for me with regards to that. And then you have the 8 of Wands. And for some of you, this means there's like, you know, some high flying passion going on and moving at a fast rate of speed. I mean, this person is galloping, and the wands are in the air, and they're going along the river. And that river is like representing that that water emotion, you know. And so things may be progressing fast for some of you in a relationship, and that's exciting. And so you just kind of go with the flow with that. And so in terms of, you know, new relationships, this very well could be like you are now moving at a rapid pace towards a relationship. Some of you, you may not have encountered the relationship just yet, but it is on the horizon. You could very well be in mid-December or end of December, at the beginnings of dating that person, that you may be carrying on a relationship into 2018, which is exciting. So now we're going to look at the overall sensual and sexual bedroom energies for the month of December for Pisces. We're just looking at the time here. Let's see. All right. So we have, for the sexual, sensual energies. 3, well, it's the Empress, but 3, she represents 3. And we have Judgment, and in this deck they call it Arising, and I like to call it the Call. And so Pisces, you're being called to have that sensual, like the Empress. When we think of the Empress, the mother, she is the embodiment of womanhood. She is sexy. She is goddess. Even if you're a man, like you could be like sexy, you know, godlike. And yeah, we have the Emperor card in the deck, but that's not the energies we're talking about. We're talking about, you know, the Empress. So in terms of like sexual energies for the month of December, you are called to rise into that energy, to step into that, and the call is being answered. You are having opportunities to be your sexy selves, you all, to be the embodiment of sexy, and with that comes people being attracted to that. There's going to be moths to a flame to you because of that, because you are in the calling, so to speak. There's a call out for the Pisces singles, like, come to me, I'm ready to play, I'm ready to be sexy and to have sex and to be sensual and to be loved, and let's do this. And that's what we've got here. And so now let's finally get on to the romance guidance for the month of December for Pisces. What a nice reading. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Means I need my tea. Make sure I don't have a bunch of cards mixed in. Okay. Shuffle those. I like to do, just so you know, when I'm, there's 3 cards here, Pisces, and I'm just going to go ahead and read them. They all jumped out and I feel called to read them. But I do jumping cards, by the way, if you don't know that about me. I will shuffle until the cows come home, until the jumping cards happen. Sometimes I have to compromise and deal with it. But I try not to have to compromise. All right, so you've got 3 cool cards coming up. I'm going to try to read these as fast as possible. Calling in your soulmate came up for you, Pisces. Then we have make the effort also came up. And then we also have release the ex. Release your ex, actually. So there's probably an ex, Pisces, that you're going to need to let go of in the month of December. It's time to let go if you're trying to make room for your soulmate. And in order to make room for your soulmate, you're going to have to release your ex. And you're going to have to make the effort. There may be someone in your life that you have right now that you're going to have to make the effort to make the relationship work and start to grow. You're also going to have to make the effort if you don't have a relationship going on in your life right now. You're going to have to make the relationship or relationships kind of come, or you have to do the fertile work, right? You have to make sure your soil is ready, so to speak. So singles, if there's no prospects in the works for some of you Pisces, well, don't be discouraged, but you still have to make the effort. You still have to get out there, go do some of your hobbies and interests where there's the opposite sex or the same sex. If you're into same sex, you got to make the effort. I'm just going to read for our singles a couple of the messages from some of the cards, because sometimes it's just so poignant. Okay, you, like everyone else, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. Okay, so they may include friends, family members, co-workers, and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner. And so, for instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humor, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which part is calling in your soulmate? And so if you are not able to release your ex, you don't want to call in a soulmate who can't release their ex either, right? So you've got to be able, some Pisces out there, you're going to have to be able to do that to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let's read some highlights from that, because I have a feeling some of you all really need to hear that. Let's see. Release. Come on, speak to me. All right. You drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is akin to peeling layers from the onion. So, continue releasing your ex whenever old, familiar feelings arise, or you find yourself attracting people reminiscent of him or her. As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings, or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachment to your ex. And again, you've got that secret knowledge. Maybe the person you're dating doesn't realize that maybe you're still dealing with some feelings, from your past, but you have the power, you have the inner power to release that, to deal with it. And it's just so. And then finally make the effort. Let's get to that for you all to conclude the reading. You received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. Let's see. All right. So you receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. Take action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do will come next. So again, you just making the effort. You're going to have to do that whether you're in a budding relationship, Pisces, or whether you are not yet having people prospects. You're still going to have to make the effort. Well, I hope these messages find you all well, Pisces. I wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until next time, see you soon. Take care.